Hello, welcome back to my channel. It is weigh-in Wednesday once again. So it's a bit later in the day now because I've been doing stuff. Yeah, weigh-in Wednesday. How's this week gone? This week's gone a bit rocky. I went to Jessica's wedding on Saturday. Didn't count my calories and I enjoyed myself. I had buffet food, had a piece of cake, I went to town. Well, I didn't go to town actually on the food, but I ate what I wanted. It was only a plate of buffet food, but she had a crisp wall. I had a few bags of crisps, a couple of bags of pork scratchings, Then Sunday, day after the wedding, I was like, right, be good now. Got to be good. And I went a bit squeegeff. And you're probably thinking, well, you're taking Mounjaro. You shouldn't be feeling like that. But this week, I haven't had a lot of food suppression. So it's allowed me to be a bit more mischievous. But how is that reflected on the scales? We shall see. However, I have made the decision to stop Mounjaro. I have got one dose left next week and I'm not taking it. And the reason being is the person I saw yesterday at Weight Management said that I am phase 1, between 1 and 4, which phase 1 is a priority. They need to get my weight down so I can get my knees done. They need to get my weight down so they can cut my stomach out and chuck it away. I've basically got to get to 19 stone 10 before they will operate on me, which is only 1 stone 12 pound. But before I have a sleeve or a bypass, I obviously need to wait because there's a waiting list. So in the interim, they are going to suggest I take Wegovy. Now, I did say to her that I'd bought a 2.5 ml pen. And if I work my way up and just say by the time I get Wegovy, I'm on 10.5 as an example, will they then start me on the Wegovy higher up or will they start me right at the bottom? And she said, because it's a new drug, you'll be started right at the bottom. So I think because these pens, they're not cheap, are they? We all know they're expensive. I think I'm going to be when I say wasting, but I'm going to be paying out all this money to then have to just stop it dead and drop down so many doses. And Wegovy apparently isn't as effective as Mounjaro because she said Wegovy works on 1 receptor to the brain and Mounjaro works with 2. Although they have had very successful weight losses with it. So I don't want to feed my body full of Mounjaro, get up to a really high dose, stop it like that, start Wegovy on 2.5 or whatever they give you, and it have absolutely no effect on me. So if I don't take it, by the time I get Wegovy, which will probably be a couple of months, then my body will be ready for it, if you know what I mean. But that's what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to waste any more money. I think I'll miss it because it does make you not think about food. It's an appetite suppressant, which Wegovy is, although I know they do use that for diabetes as well. But, shit or bust, I'm going to give it a go. I've actually picked up in Home Bargains today a book. Believe in yourself. I thought that would be good. And I'm actually writing down in black and white what I'm going to eat. I'm still using NutriCheck because I use that all the time. But when I go for my appointments, if I've got a book in black and white, I can just say, right, that's what I've eaten. I've got my dinner tonight planned out there. I've just got to put the calories in. I'm having spaghetti bolognese. So I'm going to keep a log of that, because you've got to show them that you know that you can eat well and stuff like that, which I need to improve on. I know calories are calories to me, whatever you use them on, but I need to think a bit more like, you know, we all know. So yeah, I will make the most of my last shot of Mounjaro, which I will take next week, 2.5. I mean, if I get to the point where I just can't stick to it and I'm going into some binge fest mode or that, then yeah, I might buy another 2.5 pen just to see me through until I get, but I'm not gonna go up the doses and do it. So yeah, that is that. So how did I do this week? Well, shall we see? This next clip is the video of me weighing this morning. So, roll VT. Good morning. It's early. I'm trying to get the kids to school.
Hello.
It's Wednesday the whatever of June. Let's,
It's ready.
It's ready. How have I done this week?
21 stones, 8.4 pounds.
So, as you will have heard, my lovely talking scales, which I absolutely love, by the way, they weighed me the same as last week. I don't count the point bit on the end, whether I lose half a pound or whatever with that bit. I never count that. I just count the stones and the pounds, and I forget about the point, whatever. But last week I was 21.8, and this week I was 21.8. So this week I've maintained, and you know what? I'm happy with that, because I've had, I'd say, 3 days where I haven't tracked totally. I had the wedding, where I had quite a bit, you know. But yeah, I'm 100% happy with the maintain this week. So onwards we go into next week. I'm going to try and eat breakfast because I don't usually bother. I'm going to try and have more of a 3 meal a day thing, although as I'm talking to you now, it's 2 o'clock and I haven't had any lunch, but I'm not really hungry. But yeah, and not so much snackage. But yeah, so onwards and upwards. I've got to wait for my letter now, for my next appointment for weight management, whether it's the dietitian, the psychologist, or the group I've got to go to with fellow people like myself. But yeah, they don't just give it to you on a plate. You have to prove yourself. And that is what I am planning on doing. So thanks for watching. That is my weighing update. And I will see you all on the next one. Don't forget, if you're not subscribed, I would love you to join me along my adventure to get bariatric surgery eventually. But yeah, and if you want to know how I get on Wegovy once it starts, then press all the notifications, bells, whistles, whatever, and I will see you soon.